Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So tonight's video is going to be a probably really short spa night chit chat video. The reason I'm doing this now is because I originally had plans to of course go live on Friday, but I canceled that because I had family come over last minute, and then I was going to go on last night, but I forgot that that was the night that the tea spill and Here for the Tea collaboration was supposed to come out, and then it didn't end up coming out last night, so I was kind of like, fuck, I could have went live and just gotten it over with, you know, and talked about everything. And so we'll talk about that first, since that's like the biggest subject that everyone's talking about right now on Twitter. At least it seems that way. You guys know the deal. I love this mask. Go get you one. It is incredible. If you're new here, this is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Purifying Clay Mask and Cleanser. I love this shit. It's good. So anyways, the biggest conspiracy theory that I've seen coming from this entire thing is that, of course, we all know that Here for the Tea and Jaclyn Hill had some sort of like tiff on Twitter the other day, and people were saying, well, Jaclyn must have gotten to Here for the Tea and Tea spill, therefore that's the reason why the video has been held back from being released. And I've seen that said by quite a few people. I have to admit, when I see people saying things like that, I'm like, really, girl? Like, really? I understand why people are upset about it, but at the same time, I'm like, it is not that serious. People are taking this way too seriously, and I just don't see why it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it's a very interesting video, and of course everyone's ready for this kind of tea, especially given the climate of the beauty community at the moment. Everyone wants to see what's going on, like what's good behind the scenes, you know? And if they have really good information that hasn't been talked about yet, then fuck yeah, let's be excited about it. But let's be real. I mean, it's a video and it'll come out when it's ready, and clearly it's not ready yet. And honestly, I can see this from a creator's perspective, because clearly I create content for YouTube, so I know how strenuous and how mind-numbing the process of editing a video is, especially a video that's a little over an hour long. Like, holy shit. If you've never edited a video in your entire life, then I don't expect you guys to understand how hard it can be when editing a video, because it's so mind-numbing, especially videos this long. See, my editing process may be different from Here for the Tea or Tea Spills or whoever else is here on YouTube. But what I do is I will go through the entire video, edit it all first, then do a run through of the entire video, and I'll catch mistakes as I go. And then after it's done that second time, I go through a third time just to make sure, like a fine-tooth comb, and make sure the audio is perfect everywhere, the picture is perfect everywhere, everything is lining up where it should be. Like, it is a process, and to have to do that for an hour-long video with that much information, I'm assuming that much information, is insane. And then on top of that, you have to also take into account the fact that there's now two people with two different editing styles working on one video. You know what I mean? So it's insane the amount of work I'm assuming they've been putting into this. So when you think about all those things going into the production of one video for two channels, it's a lot, and it's easy for me to understand and sympathize with them on when things go wrong. I get it. I've had so many projects that I've wanted to work on, and I've worked on them, and I've spent hours and hours and hours working on them, only to have my audio be fucked up towards the end, or something happens during the rendering stage. Like, it just, I hate when it happens, but it happens. Technology is awesome nowadays, but it's also not very dependable in some aspects, especially with video editing. It's just, there's so much that can go wrong. Now, to play the devil's advocate here, I can understand why people were upset, because there really wasn't an update. There was maybe like one update yesterday, and they did say, hey, this is what's going on, we're trying to edit it and get it up as soon as possible, but people were assuming, and myself included, were assuming that it would have still been up yesterday anyways. But as time progressed and it turned into the 16th, it's no longer the 15th, people are like, okay, well, we could have gotten an update or something from you guys, you know? So that I would understand, and I completely understand why people are pissed off that they released the trailer and announced the date of the release of the video before it was even done. I get it, but at the end of the day, shit happens. It is not that deep, it's not that serious. Go on about your day, and if you have your bell notifications on, I'm sure you'll see it when it goes up, and everyone will be happy anyways. So why does it matter? Why get angry about it, you know? So yeah, that's just my viewpoints on it. You may agree with me or disagree, whatever you feel, leave down below. But what makes me laugh about this entire thing is I've been going through all the comments underneath Jaclyn's comments on the drama channels, and specifically the ones directed at Here for the Tea, which that was I'm not gonna get into that bullshit. There was a whole nother thing of drama that came from that. That's not my business. I'm not involved in that shit. People have been asking me about that, and I've seen my name dragged into a couple different places, and I'm just like, this is not my thing. Don't get me involved in it. Leave it at that. It's funny to me because a lot of the comments specifically directed at Here for the Tea or against Here for the Tea or Tea Spill, either one of them, since they're both working on this project, a lot of the hate comments from Jacqueline stans are fucking hilarious, because you know damn well, as a drama channel, you know damn well half of your audience, more than half the time, are stans of the people we're reporting on. But what makes me laugh is seeing all the really nasty comments geared towards Here for the Tea, Tea Spill, drama channels, or gossip channels. I've seen so many comments from Jaclyn Hill stans, like the hardcore Jaclyn Hill stans. And it's funny because they're all talking down about drama channels, but they're the first ones in line to watch the videos about Jaclyn Hill that we make. So it's like, why are you complaining when you know damn well you're gonna sit there in your little anonymous profile on YouTube and watch the videos anyways and probably give it a like to begin with. So, and you know what? Maybe you don't like the video, maybe you dislike the video, but you still watch the entire video and wait to the very end and then leave a nasty comment still. It's like, why waste your time? Because all you're doing is giving us engagement. When you leave comments, leave likes, dislikes, like no matter what you do, you can dislike my video 1,000 times, that's fine, but it's still engagement on my channel. So you may not like me, you may not like our genre, and that's okay. You're entitled to have that opinion. But it's just funny because they'll talk so much shit about all the drama channels or the gossip channels in their words, but they're the first ones to go watch the videos we make about their favorite creators though. And that's the tea. And lastly, to the people saying that Jaclyn has never lied to you, she lied to you when she said she has not been accused of being a liar since she was 13, because the past few weeks especially, the one thing she's been exposed for is being a liar. Anyways, on to the next subject. So I was on Instagram last night and I saw that Gabriel Zamora had posted a Instagram live video thing right here. I was hoping that Gabriel would have stayed away from her. We've talked about this girl on my channel quite a bit the past few weeks, obviously with what happened to all four of them. And I understand that she was there for Gabriel when no one else was. But this is the same female who has yet to acknowledge the fact that she said some very shitty things and tried to, like Laura Lee, pass it off as fake or rumors in her only video or Snapchat video about what had happened. That was the first and last time we had heard from her about what had been brought up, and it was her basically saying, oh, it's all fake and just accusations. No, quite frankly, if you're not going to acknowledge or own up to anything you did and you expect to just write it out, which she's pretty much been doing, she's been writing this whole thing out. She's not making a spectacle of herself too much, you know? And it's kind of shitty that she's kind of just slid past this entire thing unscathed, and now here she is with Gabriel. I did see some comments from people down below that were asking the same question that I'm asking, like, why are you working with her? Like, what are you doing? But for the most part, I'm not sure if the comment section was moderated or it was being moderated, because I didn't see very many negative comments from anybody. I don't know. What do you guys think about Gabriel slowly trying to creep Nikita back into the spotlight after all this? To me, it makes sense they're doing it now more than ever. And it's convenient because you look at where we are now. Everyone's kind of distracted by the whole Jaclyn Hill dilemma with Morphe and this vault collection, the brush collection. Like, everyone's worried about what Jaclyn Hill's doing. Either that or everyone's obsessing over Jeffree Star's new puppy. Like, those are the two big things that are happening as of right now. So yeah, to me, I think it was kind of clever of them to wait into this moment when everyone's already distracted by what the fuck Jaclyn Hill's doing and her bullshit. It was smart of them to do that shit, but there are people watching, like me, hello. And to be honest, I feel like he would have been better off if he would have just like dropped all three of them. His channel has grown so much since the whole debacle happened after his video went up when he exposed the shit out of everybody in that video. His channel grew to almost 800,000 subscribers. I feel like this could be a very detrimental thing to his career because I feel like Nikita, it may not be today, tomorrow, the next year or so, but something might happen where she bites him in the ass too, just as much as Laura and Manny both did. But what do I know? I don't know Nikita personally. I don't think I'd ever want to be honest. So I don't know. He knows her better than we do. We're just seeing things from the outside looking in, you know? But if you look at it, I mean, Gabriel was the only one who sat down and gave a genuine apology and owned up to his shit without any excuses. The rest of the three have yet to do any of that bullshit. And you know what? I want to end things off with the irrelevant three. More specifically, the irrelevant two, Laura and Manny. Because Nikita and Gabriel, they're in the spotlight already. They're already back doing their own thing. But the other two are definitely dedicating themselves to this break, which I think they absolutely should. But the one thing I've noticed, because I've been keeping tabs on everyone's channels, just seeing how things are going, more specifically Laura's channel and Manny's channel, I've been looking and I've noticed that people are still, to this day, going in on this girl, which I understand. She made a clown of herself. She made herself look silly as fuck. I get it. But at the end of the day, people keep saying, well, let her just be irrelevant, let her channel die. By commenting and liking or disliking her shit, you realize you're keeping her channel alive and you're paying her money. Like, so the best thing you can do if you truly do not want to support her or Manny or any of these people, leave their shit alone. Stop commenting, stop liking, stop disliking, stop sharing. Like, leave the shit alone. Honestly, I feel like if both Manny and Laura separately, not together, oh my god, can you imagine a video together addressing this bullshit? Holy shit. If these two were to separately sit down and create a genuine apology video owning up to everything, I feel like their channels would probably bounce back with no issue. Let's be honest. We've seen the shittiest of fucking people do the shittiest fucking things and they have still come back each and every time headstrong with no issue. So I don't know. To me, it's not a matter of if they're coming back. They're definitely coming back. Trust me. It's a matter of when and how they're going to come back. It's going to be an Instagram post, a Twitter post, a YouTube video, a Snapchat video. How are they going to make their comeback and what's it going to be about? So what do you guys think? Leave it down below. I am done for tonight. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so, so much. Bye.